Hello and welcome to Always Be Crafting. I am Natasha and it is the end of April. It is actually Monday, April 29th. So there is one more day. April's not over yet. So I have hopes to finish at least one more bag before the end of the month. As you can hear, my voice is trash. I have been going to multiple doctors this month trying to get my voice back. It's very frustrating. I did record something earlier in the month that I posted regarding a craft project with the frog masks. I don't have any more. They have gone to the kids for Passover, and Passover actually is ending tomorrow. Is tomorrow the last day? I think tomorrow's the last day of Passover, so it's been a ride. It's been a wild month, let me tell you. Anyways, what else have I done in the month of April? Let's talk. Earlier in March, I guess, I had been working on the Travelnizer, and I don't think I had finished it, and I don't believe I had shown you guys the finished Travelnizer. So let's show it to you. The Bag Making Bee Club through Wonderground Fabrics, Oak Roots, and Heartwood and Hide, I believe. Yes. Okay. Wonderground Fabrics, Oak Roots, and Heartwood and Hide. They put together the Bag Making Bee Club. I'm a member. And this was, I believe, the March box. I say that because I'm looking over to my right at the next box, which I believe is the April box. You can actually see it right there in the corner because I haven't done that box yet. But this was last month's box, and here it is. This is the Travelnizer, and it opens up to be, oh, am I upside down? I'm upside down. It has a latch. So it opens up to be like this. Now I did, you can see I did put in one page upside down, because if it hangs up here, then this pocket is upside down. Whoops. And it folds up like this, folds up like this, and zips up like this. And it's a good pattern. It's a lovely pattern. Material-wise, this nylon is really lovely to work with. I definitely learned along the way and found some tricks to working with it because it was my first time working with bonded nylon, and it's very slippery. And on the inside, it's a nylon on the inside also. I think it's nylon all over the place. I think it's nylon on the inside as well. So it's the flowery nylon, and then I think the pink is also, yeah, the pink on the inside is also that nylon, which makes it beautiful and water resistant, which is lovely, but tricky. And binding was tricky. Binding can be tricky. I think I had done, well, I know I had done, around these pockets, I had done fold over elastic binding, which was not part of the kit. I chose to do that because I like fold over elastic, but that wasn't going to be wide enough for binding the big bag at the end. So what came with the kit was the waterproof canvas, I believe it's waterproof canvas. My dogs just came to check on me. They're like, why is she talking? Let's go find out. So if you hear noises behind me, those are dogs. So I used I believe it's waterproof canvas that they had included in the kit. Otherwise, everything else came from the kit. That fold over elastic was the only thing I added. Oh, I take that back. It's not the only thing I added because the kit only came with handles this way, and I decided I wanted to have a crossbody strap. So it's in the pattern to have a crossbody strap. So I added a crossbody strap, and I added a luggage strap, which is pretty loosey-goosey. So I have no idea how it would hold on when actually put on luggage. Maybe I did that too loose. Maybe it was supposed to be tighter. Maybe that's a me fault thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was a me problem or not, but there she is. Those are the adaptations, and it's a lovely pattern, and I'm doing it again, doing the pattern again, making a couple of slight adjustments, if you will, to what was written in the pattern. Because, once you do something and you put it in your hands, you kind of figure out what works for you, right? This time, okay, this is the bag that's in process that will be done soon. I can show you the pieces. I will include the sped up version, well, not version, I had done the time-lapse video recording already of me cutting up materials and creating the binding. Here's all the binding. So much binding. And this binding is recycled canvas. So it's the plastic polyester canvas. So it's pretty much, there you go. It is what it is. It's awesome. And if you can see, you see lots of logos for Broadway shows, because this bag that I'm making is for a friend. Her daughter is about to graduate from high school, and what she is doing is doing a lot of theater, and she's been doing a lot of theater her entire childhood. The daughter, that is. And so mom wanted to kind of recognize her and have a show bag. So that Travelnizer, you saw it. It would be a really good bag to fill with makeup and jewelry and all the things you want to take and put in your dressing room or take to do shows, right? So, are you ready to see? Here's a sampling of the inside. Look at that. So these are the shows she has done, and we used Spoonflower. So I found all the logos online, and I put them all together in a repeating pattern. So that's where all these logos are from. So Legally Blonde, Seussical, Mean Girls, Annie, Schoolhouse Rock, Matilda, Jungle Book, Junior Something Rotten. I put the Wonka logo because I love Wonka, but Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Wizard of Oz, Beauty and the Beast. Am I missing anything? Oh, Chicago. That's getting covered up right now. Chicago is the show she is in currently, like right now. She opened this weekend. I'd hoped to get this bag done before the show opened. This is her final high school show, but I just wasn't able to. The material just arrived. This material just arrived. Spoonflower was very quick, but it just arrived on, I think on Wednesday. Today is Monday. Oh my gosh, Einstein, what are you doing? Oh, my dog. He's getting into something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. He can be such trouble. I love him, but he can be such trouble. Anyways, so the show she's opening in, or she just opened this past weekend, was Chicago, and she has closing weekend coming up. So my goal is to have this bag finished to give to her so she could use it at closing weekend if she wanted to, or beyond. I'm using, this is waterproof canvas, and it's here's a piece of the material. See, it's this nice green. Oh, it actually matches me. Look at that. And this is one of her favorite colors, the daughter. And on the other side is just this plasticky material, so it makes it waterproof. So this is that. And these are sewable leather handles that I got from So Hungry Hippie. This is called Linen Oxford. I can't remember the name of the company where I got that off the top of my head, so I will try to link it. I'll try to link everything. Rivets, hardware. So that's one side. And you're like, but Natasha, the logos are all upside down. Because I did that on purpose, so I don't do it upside down. This will be the back. So when it opens up, this will be the back. And that's why I did it with the elastics instead of the pocket. Here's the one that has going to have the pocket. It'll be right set up. And look at this cute one. It's showtime. Isn't that so cute? So that's obviously from Beetlejuice. She hasn't done Beetlejuice, but she's seen Beetlejuice on Broadway, and she loved Beetlejuice. So I thought that was a really cute. That tag is from Heartwood and Hyde. And of course I did again so she could have the connectors for the crossbody. So that's the outside. The inside, I am so in love with the clear vinyl I chose for this project. That was actually my biggest complaint about the one from the B box, is they used a thinner vinyl It just made it harder to work with. I'm accustomed to using thicker, clear vinyls, which I guess for some people are harder to work with, but I actually had a harder time with the thinner clear vinyl because it's still a little on the sticky side, but because it's thinner, like you have less control over it. It wants to just flippity flop. I didn't like it. And I always felt like I couldn't hold on to it, like I was going to tear it. It was fine. It didn't tear. So obviously they were right to send that because it worked. But as from an enjoyment perspective, I didn't enjoy working with that thinner one as much as I enjoy working with the sturdier, thicker clear vinyls. I have 2 clear vinyls for this project. Both of my clear vinyls came from, I have to check because I can't remember if they came from Wonderground Fabrics or if they came from Zipper Valley. I think they came from Wonderground Fabrics, but I'm going to double check because I also love Zipper Valley. Okay, I love a lot of suppliers. Okay, what can I say? What can I say? There's a lot of amazing people out here making amazing things. Are you ready? Okay, here's the first clear vinyl. No, look at those stars. I mean, come on. That's just awesome. And I did that one on, so that's the one that has the hold a yuppie thing. The other side, again, more of the clear vinyl. This one will be the bottom one. And when it flips up, made for glorious purpose, made with glorious purpose. If you don't know, that's a Loki reference. And while Girlfriend loves her Broadway shows, she also loves her Marvel universe. And since the color was just perfect, I was like, it's kind of right, because when you're doing a show and you're putting on your makeup and your jewelry, you have to feel that you were made with glorious purpose. So I just felt like that had to go in there. And again, that's another Heartwood and Hide tag. So those are the inside pockets. Those are going to get, the inside ones are ready to get binding on them. So that's next. Then I have the outside edges, the zipper. Okay, you ready for the other clear vinyl? The one that's going to make the bigger one. I'm really excited about this one too. Can you see that? Hold on, I'm going to put it up against one of the things so you can get the full effect. You see, it's music. It's like the crazy music notes. Oh my gosh. I also like to cut my stuff extra big because when I'm working at the machine, I like to know I have more than enough so I can trim it down. Some people like to trim it and be exact, but then I feel like you can make mistakes that way. I'd rather have it too big and then cut it afterwards. So that's why it looks so big. But look how cool that is with the music notes. And that won't be right against. It'll be like, it's a pocket. So it's like space. It'll be hovering in space above this. Does that make sense? It's gonna be so cool. All right, so those are the pieces. So I have to start assembling the bag. So first things first is I have to start binding the little pockets, and then I have to start assembling the bag. So I think that bag can be finished in the month of April because I still have the rest of today and I have tomorrow, and that's still April. All right, what else have I done in April? So Travelnizer number 1, Travelnizer number 2. I'm going to show you another bag. It's my own design. Like, I decided I know enough about bag making. I've made enough bags. I can totally make up my own design using all these other ideas. Kinda, sorta worked. Kinda, sorta didn't work. I know where I went wrong. Let me show you. Okay, I'm back with the bag that I made using my own design, because why not? All right, here it is. Without further ado, it's a tote bag. Pretty simple, right? Right? It's got a pocket on the front using travel fabric. I made a little cover. Well, so let's talk about choices. First thing is I made the front handle. So since the handle is sewn in to the bottom, you really need to know how long you want your handle from the very beginning. And I made mine too long. So I had to fold it over itself to make it smaller. I could have cut it and then like crisscrossed it, and this part would have been just 2 layers instead of 3 layers. But I chose to do it that way, for better or for worse. And why did I do that? Because the back, see how much you can see. The back I made into like this backpack kind of idea. Do you see this? Where you can pull that and make a backpack. So this comes up, and so it's part of the tote bag, or you can pull these straps out like this and make it part of a backpack, right? So in theory, it works. In practice, when I tried it on, it was a little funky, but I didn't have anything in it. Maybe if it was loaded up with stuff, it would have gone smoother. I've seen other people do this hack. You know, I never really paid attention to like how they did it. Making a tote bag into a backpack. I think other people, since this was the first time I've ever done that, where I've made a tote bag into a backpack, and having never followed someone else's recipe for doing that, I'm not sure if I did it the smoothest way or if I did it the hardest way. But I did it. I did it myself. All right. So, and then I put in, oh, I don't know why I snapped that together because we want to look inside the bag. I put in a recessed, I guess a little zipper panel here across the top. And see where I put my zippers. Oh, they're both at one end. That's fun. And then inside, each side has a zipper pocket on each side too. So it's very loosey-goosey because all I did was SF101 woven interfacing. I didn't put foam or anything in it. I did put that kind of linen Oxford bottom on it because I thought that'd make it a nice hard bottom, but I didn't do great measurements, so my corners on the inside, you can feel them, are a little funky. My measurements weren't perfect because again I was like, I'm making my own bag, wasn't really winging it, but I didn't like spend a lot of time with the math before I started making it. I just sort of started making it and figured it out as I went. So it's okay. Right now I'm going to leave it as a tote bag and I'm going to try it out. I haven't used it yet because I just finished it like a week ago and I haven't had a reason to use it yet. But that is my big old traveling tote / potential backpack. And I don't think it's something I would feel comfortable like selling at a market or anything, but I might gift it to someone, like a teenager or something that can try it out and make notes and just kind of beat it up and have fun with it. You know, someone who wouldn't care that much about how it functions or looks. You know, someone who's a bit more forgiving about things that aren't perfect. It's not bad. It's just not perfect. Okay, so that's that was something I made in the month of April. Another thing I made in the month of April, please stand by. So I've already gifted 3 of these, but I have 1 left over. More of that linen Oxford fabric. I'm in purple, boxy bags. I made 3 of these. So again, that black plastic on the inside, for a teacher of my son who was going on maternity leave. She wasn't going to be returning after spring break. So I quickly, I didn't realize she wasn't going to be returning until a few days before spring break. And she said, oh, by the way, I won't be returning after spring break. I'm going on my maternity leave. And I thought, oh no, I want to give her something before she goes for spring break, since I won't see her after for her maternity. So I made 3 of these boxy pouches like this. And this kind of zipper, do you see where it's like an empty zipper ring, and you can kind of make up your own zipper pull. What I had done for her, I'd used slightly smaller hooks than this, and each one I did beads that said things like, I think one said stinky, one said yummy, and one said maybe fresh. I can't remember. But and the idea, and I told her, I said one can be used for wipes and diapers because of the size. This is a really good size for wipes and diapers. Another one could be used for food. I know she'll probably be breastfeeding, but you never know. Like, just because she's breastfeeding doesn't mean she won't want to use this bag in 6 months or in 10 months or in a year. And you want to have some place where you can stick food pouches or bibs or anything that kind of goes with food, but that you want to be washable. And then the other pouch was like for clean laundry, like changes of clothes, that sort of thing. And I told her, I said, these can all three go into a diaper bag if you like. Or they can go around your house. Stick one in the car, stick one in the laundry room, stick wherever you want to use them. Each one was a different color. I think one was this purple. And then the other two were, I have two different colors blue in this kind of fabric. And one's like a light blue, like an aqua, and the other one's more of a dark teal blue. So they were very pretty, and they all have the same gray zipper. And I didn't use this handle on the other ones because this handle just got to be too big at the end of the day. So this was the first one I made. And I was like, you know what? It's okay, but the handle isn't quite right. So when I made the next ones, I used a different, what's this called? They're not binding. What are they called? Strapping? What are these? Yeah, strapping. We'll call it strapping. A different one of these. My words are escaping me. A different kind of strap for the handle. And I made another purple to replace this purple, and then the other two. So they were a matching set. She loved them, of course, because even if she didn't, she wouldn't tell you that because she's too nice. But I think she actually did, because if I had had these when my babies were little, I would have loved them. Having waterproof, just wipe it clean, adorableness. I would have loved that. But my babies are all grown up. Well, almost all grown up. One's not yet 16, one's not yet 19. So pretty close to all grown up. Another thing I made in April, and I'll show a picture of it hung up, but I did bunting. This was for the Ruby Star Society anti-social sew along. But social is spelled like to sew something. So anti-SEWCIAL, anti-social. And it was really fun. And each day, it was like 3 days. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There was a free pattern, and I put letters on them. Of course, I spelled out always be crafting. And in my thing, AL, you can't see the B, so I'll show you the B, the BE. The BE. You couldn't see my star either. There's one star. And then there's a B. I really like that. And there's an E. My hand, E. And then one more star. One more star. That was in the middle. The picture I took, I had them kind of right behind me. So they had to kind of zigzag. And of course, I could get the always and the crafting, but the B had to be backwards. I'm planning on hanging it either above. So where I'm sitting here, there's a glass door here. So I'm either going to hang it right above so I can look at it all the time. Or over on this side, there's like the beam that kind of holds up the ceiling, I guess. I might hang it across the ceiling because this is pretty long. It's 42 pieces of bunting long. So it goes a long way. So I think it would fit in both places. And I'll put in a picture so you can see it, all of the beautifulness. That was a lot of fun. So that covers April. Oh, one more thing. I think I'll add it to this video and I'll make it its own video as well, is I made a bag for my Dodgy bag make-along buddy. I haven't gone to the post office. I think she sent me mine and I haven't opened it yet. I'm so sorry. I'm going to open it very soon and I'll come on and I'll show a little video of that also. But right now, I haven't gone to the post office, so I haven't gone to my post office box to receive mine. But I made her hers and I sent it to her, and I'll include the video that shows that because I don't have it in my possession now. I made the video before I sent it. And that's everything for April. April's been busy with Passover and spring break. And next weekend, or in like 5 days, I'm picking up my son from college, moving him back home. My gosh, because his school year, he's in finals week now. So crazy to me. So, yeah, the year is chugging along. Fingers crossed that we figure out what's going on with my sinuses. I got a letter in the mail saying my insurance company approved my MRI, but when I called my doctor's office, they said they got a letter saying that it was not approved. So when I'm done filming this, I am going to go look for the mail, look for the letter that my insurance company sent me, and hopefully we can get this resolved. You don't need to know all this. So wish me luck that I get my voice back, because I am a singing teacher. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. If you've been here before, you've heard me say, I'm a singing teacher. Well, I'm a teacher who makes music. I sing to small children. They're very forgiving, but I would really like to have my voice back so I could sing all the songs and not just some of the songs that don't go too high, because there are some beautiful songs that I want to sing and I can't, because when I try to sing them, I crack. And it's really sad. It's really sad, actually. So, yes, that's my story. Cleansing breath. It's all going to be okay. Those are my makes for April. I look forward to May and hopefully some clothing in May. I'm looking forward to hopefully having some me-made May clothing. Hopefully a new t-shirt and finishing off a jacket. Even though now it's 80 degrees outside, I'm not going to want to wear a jacket. It'll be nice to have one. And that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Please tell your friends. I would love to have more viewers, I guess. Oh, you know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna base my self-worth on what other people think, but at the same time, I am making these videos because I do want to help people, and I know that there are people out there who are like me. So if you think that what you saw was valuable to you, please consider liking it and subscribing. That tells YouTube that what I gave here was valuable to you, and maybe someone else will find it, and I hope to be of value to others. I'm not going to try to use it. I'm going to try very hard to not let it be a check mark in how I judge myself, because I can't rely on others to tell me I'm a good person. I have to tell myself I'm a good person, and I hope you have to tell yourself you're a good person, because we are good people. Let's face it. We are. Most people are really good. And that's just the way it is, right? I've babbled. I'm sorry. I get philosophical sometimes, man. But I always got to be crafting my life. And this is the life I've crafted. And I'm really excited. I'm really happy. Even though I don't feel good, even though my body is betraying me, I need to craft myself into a better state of mind, and I need to I gotta craft myself into health. I don't know how, but I gotta do it. I gotta try, right? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful everything. Bye.